Hello, this is a short tutorial video on how to use the OrderFlow app. So to start, you click here, skip setup, offline demo. So once you click there, you'll be able to log in into the app. I have figures here because I have started using the app, but what you will have here is just 000 everywhere. Okay, so if you see at the bottom here, you see dashboard. So this is the dashboard. You see orders, you see plus new, you see customers and more. Okay, so if you go to more, that's where you have your settings. So the first thing there is inventory items. That's where you had the products you sell. So if I click on inventory item, you can see I have two items here that I already added. Okay, so let's go back to the settings. So you can see I have my shop name here. You can change the name, so you're going to change the name to your own shop name. Then here is where you select your currency. Then here you can customize your order numbering, so you can change the prefix. What comes with it is ORD. You can change it to maybe something that is close to maybe your business name, and then the next number you can make it maybe 000 something. Maybe you wanted to have a 5-digit ordering number, so it may be 00001 or 001 will be your first number, so you can set that. Okay, so if you look at the top here, you see that the settings, there are different levels to it. So this is the general setting. Okay, so once you're done, you click on save general settings. So you have to click on save general settings to make sure that the settings are saved. Then if you come here to team, this is where you had a new team member. So maybe you want to add a staff that you want the person to have access to this account. So that's where you had the person. Then the next one is invoice. Okay, so this is where you set your invoice layout. So put your phone number and email address here. It will appear on your invoice. Then the footer message, thank you for your business, is the default. You can change it to anything of your choice. Then the terms and notes, you might also want to put something there, maybe no refund after so and so days, or confirm your order, or we offer 7 days warranty. Whatever you want to communicate with your customer, you can put it there. And then you can also use that opportunity to put your account number. So maybe you usually take part payments or anything, or maybe you issue the invoice ahead and then they pay, so you may want to put your account details under that terms and notes. Then the next one is templates. Okay, so these are the templates for the messages that we usually send. You will see this when you start adding orders. So order receive message, so this is the template. So the brackets is going to automatically populate with the client's name. Okay, so whatever name you save the client with, this message will automate it and put the client name there. It will automatically put your shop name there. The order ID is automated from the settings, from the general settings, and also the amounts will be automated from whatever is calculated as the total amount for their invoice. So you can change every other thing, but please leave the bracket and whatever is in it. So you may want to edit any of this, and when you're done, you scroll to the bottom and click on save templates. Okay, and then this one here, the license, so it comes with a free trial, a 14 days trial version, or 30 orders. Okay, so after that, you'll be required to purchase a license to continue using the app. So let's go back to the dashboard. Okay, so from the dashboard, so you can see this big plus sign. You can use it to create an order. That's where you create an order. Okay, so you had your customer name here, and if it's a customer that you had added previously, so you can just go here and click on select existing customer. Okay, so you can see that from here also you can create a new customer. Okay, but you can just go ahead. If it's a new customer, you can just go ahead and add the customer name here, add their phone number here. So when saving their phone number, make sure you include the country code. That is what will allow the WhatsApp automation to work. Without country code, it will not work. So make sure you include the country code. If it's Nigeria +234, any other country, include the country code, the delivery address, and then the items. Okay, so you can either add items from inventory or use the manual method. Okay, so if it's a new item you haven't sold before, so you can just say plus manual. So from here you'll be able to put the name of the item, the quantity, the price. So the total amount will be automated. If you see as I'm typing it, if I change this to 5, it's going to automatically calculate it. So if you want to add a new item, just click on manual again, so it will add a new item at the bottom. So you can change the name of the item, change, put the quantity and the price, and the total amount will be calculated. And you can see the payment status here is either paid, pending, or partial. Okay, so if you select partial, it's going to give you the opportunity to input the amount that was paid. So you can see if I put 10,000 here, so it says balance due is 15,000. Okay, courier optional and note. So you can do that. So then you can see at the bottom here, there is opportunity to save to customer list. So here, if you sell to a new customer here, you can click on this save to customer list, and then that customer details is automatically saved, such that next time you want to sell to that customer, you don't have to start from the scratch, and then you click on save order. So let me just put a customer here so that you can see how this goes. So let's say I'm selling this to a customer of mine. Okay, so it's already saved to my customer list. So if I click on save order, you'll see this is the order at the top here. This is the order at the top here. Okay, so look at this icon here. That's the invoice icon. So if I want to generate an invoice for this customer, I'm going to click on that to generate an invoice. So you can see this is the invoice here. See how the layout is. Okay, so then I'm going to click on download PDF. So if you want to send the invoice to the client, what you do is you first download the invoice from here, and then at the next step is where you will attach the invoice. So you can see the invoice has been downloaded. That is why I am seeing this. Okay, so I'll just close this, and then so now is showing as a new invoice. So I can click on updates, means I want to update the clients on how far their order is going. So you can see it's taking me to WhatsApp. So you can see, hi Joe, thanks for your order at NET. We have received your order. This is for this. We'll confirm it shortly. So now it's at this point that I'll attach the invoice. So I'm going to click on this attach symbol and document, because it's a PDF document. So I'm going to attach it. So this is the invoice here. So you can see the invoice has been attached, and then I click on send. So you can see this is the invoice here. It has been sent. Okay, so let's go back to the app, and let me show you the next step. So now let's say that this order now has been confirmed. Okay, so I'm going to see it under order. So this is where I clicked on orders to be able to view all my orders. So this is this latest order. So let's say that I want to update the status from new to confirmed. So I'm going to click on where I have new here under the amount. I'll click on new, and then I click on confirm. So if the status updated to confirm, open WhatsApp, means that do I want to update the client that their order has now been confirmed? So I'm going to say okay. So it's taking me back to WhatsApp. So it's going to open the message. So you can see, great news, Joe. Your order, this has been confirmed. We are getting it ready. Okay, so we can send this message to the client. So for every step that the order goes through, we can update the client. Okay, so don't mind that it's taking me back to the home page. That's because we are in demo mode. Oh, I'll click on orders again. So we want to change the status again, whether for this order or for other orders. You can say there are orders, so you can do that for any order here. So let's say that I want to change the status again from confirmed to maybe processing or to shipped, or whichever one. Okay, so let's say I want to change it to shipped. Okay, so it's going to take me to WhatsApp, so you can see, hello Joe, your order has been shipped via our delivery partner tracking. So you can edit this to maybe if there's a tracking number and all, expect it soon, and then you send it. So that is how the app works. All right, so if you have any other questions, just get in touch with me and let me know. I'll respond to it. Thank you for trying out the app.